If you guys see, I have put the nose on the car. These right here are the grills that, I believe these are the original grills for it. Now this one's actually in really good condition right here. But if you look at this one, massive split crack right here and just right here. You guys can see it's clear as day. We have not one 5.7 LS1, but two 5.7 LS1s. What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. And before this video starts, I just want to say if you haven't already, go subscribe to the channel and turn notifications on so you can be notified when more videos come out over this or any of the other cars if you guys are interested in those. In the previous video over my 80 Trans Am Pace car here, I pretty much went over to you guys that I found a nose for it that was up front, now it's on the car. I had some stuff to wrap up in the rear. I wrapped that up, I'll show you guys that in a sec. And since then, I have the motor. It's actually, I'm not using that motor on the stand right there. I'm actually using a different motor, it's up front. But I made a list over everything else that needs done to the car before it's paint, paint, primer, and seal and all that stuff. So we're gonna go over that in today's video pretty much. In the previous video, I showed you guys, I'm pretty sure I showed you at least. It was this section right here. It was where the quarter comes down to the rear of the quarter right here. This car was hit in the rear before, and what they did, that piece right here, they pretty much just, dent puller, tons of body filler, all that kind of stuff. What we've done since then, I've installed this piece. I seamed it here. I just need do a little bit of work right here, but underneath here, I do have the spot welds in for it on the underside. I've almost finished seaming it down to here for my side marker light. I was thinking about deleting those, but I might just keep them. The car, it's gonna be like a deep white, so I might do like clear lenses for these. I'm not 100% sure yet. Depends on the wheels and everything else pretty much. Since then, if you guys see, I have put the nose on the car, and these right here are the grills that, I believe these are the original grills for it. Now this one's actually in really good condition right here. You can look around it. It's not cracked. The bottom's okay actually, but if you look at this one, you guys can see it. Massive split crack right here and just right here. You guys can see it's clear as day. We put that over it. I might get different grills. I'm not 100% sure yet. I'm definitely taking the Pontiac logo off the grill. Probably gonna keep it on the front. Again, I'm not 100% sure yet. But I finally have a nose, thank God. So that means I can continue with everything else, because if you guys knew, if you didn't know, I don't know. This fender is a repop fender, and it was made in just totally wrong. And another good reason we have the nose is because now we can see, come over here to this side, it lines up very nice with the top of the fender right here. It flows nice, everything lines up. We come to this side, it ain't even close, look at this. That is not even close to lining up. Even this body line is not even close to lining up. So I'm gonna have to slice this and move it in and do all that stuff just because I don't know how to stamp stuff right. The cove down here, these doors actually have a cove, and it comes into the fender like this. It's like a little reverse cove. Obviously you guys can read right here, no cove to match door. So we smacked that in a little bit, tack welded it, and now it has a cove that we can now go off of and bodywork to make it look like it should. So now on for the fun part of this video. Now the fun part is that I believe it was like 5 videos ago on this car, I told you guys this 383 stroker was the motor I was gonna put in the car along with that T56 right there for it. I'm not doing that anymore. The aftermarket for these compared to like an LS per se is nowhere near on par, because I'm gonna eventually, you know, do a whole bunch of different stuff to it, boost it, all that kind of stuff, exhaust, everything. Now I'm not saying there isn't for that, but the aftermarket for the LS is so much more plentiful. I am still using this non-focused T56 right here. I am still using that. I am focused, right? Yeah, I'm focused. The camera's weird. I'm using that T56, and this is the motor that I'm actually putting in it real quick. Let me just show you guys. All right, so over here we have, I hate how this camera doesn't focus. We have not one 5.7 LS1, but 2 5.7 LS1s. I forget which one's lower mileage. I think it's this one. It doesn't really matter. I'm going through either of them. One of these two is gonna go in the Firebird along with that T56. The only problem is from an LT1 to an LS1, the bell housing's different. So I'm gonna have to get an adapter plate for that, and probably a different definitely a different throwout bearing, but that's all in due time. I also have to get pedals because I am doing it a manual. Obviously I have to cut my floor, all that kind of stuff. That LS, I am gonna, off the bat, it's not gonna be nothing crazy. Cam heads, exhaust. But then down the road, I can do so much more to it because there's so many possibilities when tuning those things. Now, it's not a question as if it's gonna fit or not, because it is a 5.7, that's the same as a 350. And people have put these in here for years. A lot of people have done LS swaps in these. So it's not gonna be hard for me to find the right motor mounts or anything, or exhaust to clear, to really fit it in here. I'm not concerned about that at all. Only thing I'm concerned about is I do have to hack up my floor to fit a manual in it, and I'm not 100% sure on how much I'm actually gonna have to hack it up. As you guys can see clearly, it was an auto. Not doing that anymore. Now, I have since made a checklist on what I need to do from here on out until it's ready for body and paint, like I said before. I had that list right here. I made this, what, like 2 days ago here? And it might look like a lot of stuff right here, but when you consider that, for example, one of these is like bodywork passenger door, bodywork driver door, bodywork passenger fender, bodywork driver fender. They're gonna be off the car when I do it, so they're gonna be side by side, and it's not gonna really take that long. So there isn't too much left to really do on it. Only thing that's gonna take a while, I am gonna have to mini tub it, because to fit the wheels and tires setup that I want in the back, they're just flat out not gonna clear with what it's got going on right now. I mean, besides that, really, it's nothing crazy. Like bodywork roof's done. The rust is repaired. I just have to bodywork it now. It is a little creased right here in this region. Don't know why, but hey, whatever. I'll get her done. It is a little low right here, but I was welding quite a bit right here, so it doesn't shock me that's a little low. Skim coat of body filler, make it nice and flat. Should be good to go. Rockers, I have them in the room over there actually. Both sides, those will be done relatively soon here, I think. And I'm not 100% sure about if it's gonna be running and driving by this time, but I would like to have it ready to have the motor stabbed in by, I'm gonna say like May, June of 2023. So I'll keep hauling ass. Thinking about getting a GoPro here. I can film some videos of me actually working on it for you guys. Not 100% sure on when I want to actually do that, but I could do that. So, I mean, honestly, that's all I got for you guys right now. I'm gonna keep hauling on this thing, and I'll do another update video once I have more progress under the car. So, thank you guys so much for watching. Stay tuned for more videos coming over this car. Thank you for sticking around for the build, and I'll see all y'all in the next one.